Hi everyone, and welcome to today's math lesson. It's all about problem solving, and we're going to be using the strategy act it out. Because I'm using my computer, you don't really get to see me acting it out, so I would like to see you try it at home. I have a big question for you. How do I count and use money? Try answering in the comments. I want to see what we have, what you guys think. Go ahead and do that, and after you answer, jump back into the lesson. So we're going to read this problem together. Gavin has 2 quarters, 1 dime, and 1 nickel. Does he have enough money to buy this toy? And by this toy, he means this fun little slinky guy that says, "Yippee, Gavin wants me," for 65 cents. I missed that the first time I was looking through. He was kind of hiding. But as the strategy says, we're going to underline what we know, and then we're going to circle what we need to find. We know how many coins he has, and we want to know if he has enough money. You're going to solve it by acting it out. So if you have coins at home, this would be a good time to take those out to use them in helping with your lesson. I have a few coins here to the side we're going to use, and we're going to pull them out as we organize. So Gavin has 2 quarters, 1 dime, 1 nickel. I'm going to go ahead and put them in order from greatest value to least value so we can count on. Here we go, counting on 25 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 65 cents, giving us a 65-cent total. Does Gavin have enough money? Yes, because it is the same amount as our fun little slinky toy. All right, now that we have that covered, we're going to jump on over to our next problem. Real quick, that's a good point. We want to see if our answer is reasonable. Is it? What do you think? How do you know this is a reasonable answer? Unreasonable would be if you got an answer of he has 100,000 cents. That wouldn't really make sense because Gavin wouldn't have an amount that's way bigger than the problem's asking for. It's going to kind of have something within the range. That makes sense. So the fact that Gavin has 65 cents and it is enough to buy his little fun toy there, we would say we have a reasonable answer and we're ready to go to the next question. Robin wants to buy 3 rings. Each ring costs 20 cents. She has 1 quarter, 2 dimes, and 5 nickels. Does she have enough money? So this is very similar to what we were doing before, except it is a 2-part problem. We're going to underline what we know, which there are 3 rings, each one is 20 cents, and that she has 1 quarter, 2 dimes, and 5 nickels. The question is, does she have enough money? How are we going to solve this problem? Act it out. If you have something you can use for rings, I would use that. Or if you have rings at home you want to use, or you could draw it. There's lots of ways to kind of show the act out strategy, but it helps me to have things in front of me. So let's see here. I'm going to split my solve portion into 2 sections so we can keep part 1 and part 2 of the problem separate. Part 1 of the problem is to figure out how much money she needs total. So I'm going to draw 3 rings down below. Now remember, this is math class, not art class, so it's okay if the rings aren't perfect. They're 20 each, so I'm going to count on 20, 40, 60, and that tells me she needs 60 cents. Now that we know that, we can move on over to the other information we know, that she has 1 quarter, 2 dimes, and 5 nickels. You can use your actual quarters and dimes and nickels if you have them at home. If not, go ahead and draw the amount. So I'm drawing my quarter, my 2 dimes, and my 5 nickels. And then like we've learned before, we're going to count on to see the total she has. 25. Remember those commas to separate the numbers. 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. As you notice, I went back and crossed off the coins as I went because I was writing larger than the numbers, and it helped me keep track of my coins. So we got to that she has 70 cents. Robin has 70 cents. The toys cost 60 cents total. So her answer, is it reasonable? Does she have enough money? Yes, she does have enough money. And the answer is reasonable. So we're going to write out our answer in a full sentence. Yes, because, what do you guys think? If you wrote something similar, give yourself a pat on the back. She has 70 cents, and that is more than 60 cents. And I would say that is also a reasonable amount of money to have when going to a store. So let's go ahead and jump on over to our first problem. Maria has 1/4 in her piggy bank. Her mom gives her a nickel. Her dad gives her a dime. How much money does Maria have in all? So because this is a problem that talks about giving, it helps to pretend, maybe act it out a little, that you're Maria, and no matter who you are, you have that 1/4. So put a quarter in front of you, and then have other coins ready. Pretend that you're mom now, and you give Maria a nickel, and you slide a nickel on over to you. Now the dad gives a dime, you're going to slide a dime on over to you. Because I don't have coins, I'm going to draw it here so you can see what those look like. I'm doing it in order of the problem. I notice a big problem here is it's harder to count when they're not in order from greatest to least. So I'm just going to reorder those real fast to 25, 10, and 5. Quarter, dime, nickel now. Cross off the original so I don't get confused. And let's count on to see her total. 25, 35, 40. She has 40 cents in all. All right. So now that we have our total ready to go, and we got it correct as it says here, I want you guys to go through the packet and solve the rest of these on your own. I believe in you. You can do it. And just remember to use the strategies we learned. You can act it out with coins that you have at home or with just drawing the pictures. All right. Good luck, you guys.